everyone, I Jyoti welcome you all to RKP online classes. Today I am going to discuss two chapters of GK. Chapter 27, that is demonetization, and chapter number 44, that is how to improve your writing skill. So first of all, let us proceed with chapter number 27, demonetization. But before this, let us discuss about currency. Students, every country has their own currency with particular symbol. So you can take the example of currency, but before this, what is currency? Currency is a system of money in common use in a particular country used by its people. So Indian rupee is the example of Indian currency. Indian rupee is the example of Indian currency. Now you can take the example of dollar. Dollar is famous, so it is the currency of USA. Now you can take the example of yen. Yen is the currency of Japan. After that, ruble, represented by RUB, it is the currency of Russia. Next is pound. Pound is the currency of basically UK. And after that, euro is here. Euro is the currency of Germany. So these are the examples of currency. Now come to the topic demonetization. This is the topic or the chapter title, demonetization. What is this demonetization? Students, demonetization is the withdrawal of a coin, note or precious metal, or you can say currency, from use as legal tender. Or it is the process of stripping a currency unit of its status as a legal tender. Or we can also say demonetized notes or currency are no longer valid as legal currency, or a new currency replaces the old currency units. So students, sometime a current country completely replaces the old currency with the new currency. Now question is arising in mind that why government need demonetization. Now there are some reasons given in your chapter for the demonetization. First reason is to control black money. To control black money. Now student, question is coming, what is black money? So black money is unaccounted money earned on the black market, on which income and other taxes are have not been paid. So to control the black money, country needs demonetization. Second reason is to control terrorism. Is to control terrorism. Now students, terrorism refer to violent acts which are intended to create fears for terrorists. So for these kinds of activities, a terrorist needs lots of money, and to control the flow of the money to the side of terrorist, government can use demonetization. Third is to control corruption. Third reason is given in your book, to control corruption. So students, what is corruption? Corruption is the misuse of entrusted power by heritage, education, marriage, appointments, elections, or whatever else for private gain. To control the corruption, government of country can use or apply demonetization. And the fourth and the last reason is to control fake money. Fake money. To control fake money. Now student, fake money is also called counterfeit money. It is also called counterfeit money. What is this fake money or counterfeit money? It is a duplicate copy, or it is the imitation of what? It is the imitation currency produced without the legal sanction of the state or government. It is a form of fraud. So to control these things, government can do demonetization. Now comes to the benefits given in your chapter of demonetization. So first benefit is to improve the demonetization improve the money of bank. Second, it can improve GDP. What is GDP? GDP stands for gross domestic product. Now what is GDP? GDP is the total value of goods and services produced in a country. To improve the GDP of government or GDP of country, a government can do demonetization. It can help the government or a country to track black money. It can also help to control illegal activities such as corruption or terrorism, and it can also helpful for tax payment. If any person is hiding money, during the demonetization, he or she has to submit that hidden money, and he or she has to give the details also to the bank. So for this they have to, or he or she has to pay the tax. So to pay the tax, demonetization is important. Students, a look into the past will make you realize that India is no new to demonetization. It has been implemented twice in 1946 and twice in 1978 in past. In 1946, the currency notes of rupees 1000 and rupees 10,000 were removed from circulation. And in 2016, you all are aware about 2016. In 2016, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a currency ban, taking rupees 500 and rupees 1000 out of circulation. So students, in your chapter history of Indian currency demonetization is given with years. So you have to read that. Now come to chapter number 44. Chapter number 44 is improve your writing skills. So students, if you want to become a good writer, you must follow some rules, and these rules are given in your book, in your chapter. Improve your writing skills. Now, good thinking ability leads to good writing skills, and you know that good handwriting reflects good personality, and what you write reflects your vision. So to improve your writing skills and to become a good writer, you must follow some rules, and let us discuss these rules given in your book one by one. The first rule is to be clear and bold. What is the meaning of be clear, be bold and clear? It means you should be fearless and must be clear about what point you are trying to make. Be fearless and write or say the topic whatever you want to do. Next, idea of what you write must be clear. For constructive writing, decide the introduction, body part and conclusion in the mind to pen it down. Third, the opening must be effective and eye-catching. It must make the reader clear of what you want to say or what you want to write. It builds the momentum carried forward in the body part. Next point is stick to the topic and do not use many examples. It means concentrate on the main topic. Don't take so much examples. Just use few examples and explain the topic or write the topic. Next, do not use difficult words to impress any line or feelings or any word. Rather be simple and correct. For example, I am taking one example, angry. You all are aware about this word. What is the meaning of this word? Angry. But on the place of angry, if I am going to use furious, so both words are having same meaning, but you are aware about, mostly students are aware about angry. So try to use simple words whenever you are writing. Same we can take the example amazing. Amazing. Amazing, you all are aware about the amazing word. You know the meaning of amazing. But on the place of amazing, if I am using incredible, the meaning is same of incredible also. But you can easily understand amazing. Some students will go to some students definitely will be confused about the incredible word. So try to use simple words. Next, be checkful of right usage of grammar. It means always try to use right grammar at right places. Don't use too many quotes. And the last rule, your end of the letter or end of the essay or speech or story must be memorable. It means give memorable ending. It means you have to summarize all the ideas given in your letter or speech or whatever you are writing should be summarized at the end. These all things or ideas that you have written should be summarized at the end. You have to focus at the end because end is most important. So students, to become a good writer, you have to follow these rules. So what you have to do, you have to read these rules carefully. And one more thing students, in chapter 27 and chapter 44, no question answers or exercise is given. So what you have to do, you have to make notes of these both the chapters in your fair as well as in your classwork notebook. Thank you.